Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Our scenario is Operation Fulminate, the Sentinels of Twilight. It's included in the Delta Green Handler's Guide, and it was written by Dennis Detweiler. Our game master is Ford Fitch, and this is episode 4. The recap will be given by me as Agent Nunk. So without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Classified. For Alpha Team, Alpha Squared and Beta Squared eyes only. Designation Fulminate. Operations Report C Squared Unit. Date 2018-07-07. Primary subject, male child, Brandon McGill, missing 1980, reappeared 2018, interval 38 years. Subject has tattoo on the nape of his neck indicating his sex and some sort of designation or number. Multiple possible surgical scars indicate experimentation by abductors. Strong connection to mythological native Aboriginal tribe, possibly described in the narrative by 16th century Spanish conquistador Pamphilo de Zamacona y Núñez. Similar Aboriginal recently spotted by tourists in the area searching for something, most likely the boy. Myself and other agents encountered one of these Aboriginals near the heliport located at the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir in California. First observation, subject appeared as an average Native American. However, the Aboriginal displayed physical transformative properties and became similar in description to what the boy had described as his captors. The boy's description of his previous surroundings, namely a blue cave, also possibly matched those described by Pamphilo de Zamacona y Núñez. It should be noted that I have not actually examined this narrative. I have only heard rumors about its contents. The Aboriginal apparently vanished right in front of Agent Angler, suggesting either a projection or a possible highly advanced molecular transportation system. Shortly thereafter, we were forced back to the ranger station by inclement weather. After discussing the situation with the other agents, we came to the conclusion that extraction of the boy was the best possible option. We had informed the FBI agent, we were informed that FBI agents were on their way, one of which was related to the boy. Before we could act, however, it was necessary to assist the Rangers. This ultimately served only to complicate the situation when we discovered another version of the boy, Brandon McGill, naked in the storm. I noted that the designation on his neck was different. My conclusion, therefore, based solely on the accrued evidence, is that Brandon McGill is a clone, possibly a slave. Our decision now is to extract both children and return them to Delta Green for examination and further assessment. Secondary assignment, assessment of D-level agents for possible inclusion in C Squared. Subject Marshall is an adequate agent. However, he is passionate and sometimes allows his personal feelings to cloud his judgment. I give him an assessment level of Red 3. Subject Cash is an adequate agent, though he seems to lack some interpersonal social skills, possibly Asperger's syndrome or sociopathy. This is not necessarily a bad thing for a doctor. Further assessment is required and recommendations from Agent Angler will follow. I give him an assessment level of Blue 9. Finally, Subject Hearts. Hearts has a strong compassionate streak that makes her vulnerable to certain physical attacks, certain psychic attacks, as well as limiting her judgment in dealing with her maternal nature. We shall see how she performs in dealing with the child. So far, however, she has proven superior in handling the child and has been able to extract a good deal of relative information from him. This makes her valuable in situations that require a measure of compassion. I give her an assessment level of Gray 5. I feel it is also my duty to report that Agent Angler seemed overly agitated following his encounter with the Aboriginal. What he witnessed, I do not know, other than what his report says. It seemed to affect him rather strongly. I do not, however, believe that it has affected his status with Delta Green. I am, of course, not qualified to assess him on a professional basis. This ends the report, Agent Noak. And now you're all pissed at me. Ford?
All right, everybody. So we got the party split up. We have Angler, Nunk, and Marshall with Ranger Tamika Gallegos in the pouring rain. And you found the second, or what looks to be the second, Brandon McGill. We have Agent Cash and Agent Hartz, along with Dr. Adams in the upper story of the Rancheria Ranger Station with what the original, for lack of a better term, Brandon McGill. And they're assessing him further, including doing blood work on him. So let's go out to the team outside. You've just found the second child, the second Brandon. What do y'all do?
And to clarify, Ranger Gallegos is with us and has seen Brandon too.
Yes, and she's like stammering, and it's like this kind of hit her like a ton of bricks.
Right, and we were attempting to give the some extra clothing to the naked, shivering child.
Right.
Yeah, it's easy to take a coat and give it to him.
Right.
There. And he's just out, and the kid's just out of it and looking really scared and frightened.
I sort of make a show of like, Brandon, why did you come back out here again? But I'm doing it for Gallegos, so that she somehow thinks that he's followed us out here.
Naked.
And I sort of reached out, we put a coat around him or something, and I've picked him up to carry him back.
Ranger Gallegos goes, that can't be Brandon. No, he couldn't have gotten out here. No, what is that? What the? Two Brandons?
Just keep looking for the bear. I don't know what Brandon did following us out here.
Yes, Ranger Gallegos, let's make sure. I mean, I don't think a small boy did all this damage. Let's do a final pass to make sure there isn't a dangerous animal out here.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn with her, but I'm going to...
Nunk and Angler, go ahead and roll. Let's see, what would be appropriate here? Trying to think Delta Green stat terms.
I've got a persuade of 55.
Persuade?
Yeah, go ahead and roll persuade on this.
38 out of 40. Sorry, what did you get?
Okay.
I made it to 27.
Yeah, I got it by 2 points.
Okay.
We're professional sounding enough to where she just sort of accepts.
She seems very confused right now. It's like she wants to buy it, but not quite. She's trying to wrap her head around the thing there. She's kind of...
Well,
I'm going to flash my light quickly over her shoulder as though there's something, try to pick up the pace a little bit and get her distracted.
What? She's looking around, flashing her light. What's going on?
There might have been something back there. There might have been something moving back there. And I'm going to sort of nudge her forward a little bit. I want to lean back to Nunk and say, I don't think the Brandons should meet each other.
Okay.
I think that and I'll quietly say, I think they've lived with each other for 38 years.
Yeah, who knows? He described a lot of children, but not another one of him.
I need to get him into the car.
I'm going to lean into Angler, and I'm going to tell him, should I run back to the cabin and alert the other, update the situation?
No, you stay here, and I'm gonna take Brandon back. Just like I'm thinking, I'm trying to give the impression that what the hell did Brandon come out here following us for? And I'm just gonna grab him and I'm gonna start walking back, but I'm gonna put him in the car.
Okay.
Okay, well, Ranger Gallegos, you've kind of, she's kind of coming to her senses, but she coming to her senses with the focus that, okay, there is something out there. Let's check this out. But you get the impression that she's going to start putting two and two together once the situation calms down.
I'm afraid so. So we're gonna, I'm gonna press away from the boy on the cars, and I assume we're not gonna find anything else in the woods.
Okay, is anybody gonna be sticking around with?
Marshall, do you want to continue this exploration?
Yeah. Should we leave Nook by himself though?
Well, I'm walking. I'm walking him back. I'm carrying him back. It's not that far.
So I'll stick with Angler.
My intention is as soon as I'm out of range, I'm going to text the guys upstairs and tell them what's going on.
Okay. So I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay, so Marshall and Angler are going with the Ranger, and Nunk is taking Brandon to the cars.
To the car.
Okay. Okay, let's shift quickly to inside here. Okay, Doc, go ahead and do a medical roll there.
Every time. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, not the first roll. I did the first roll once.
Okay.
Good. Medicine.
And Hertz, if you got a medicine roll, you can go ahead and roll it yourself.
I got it.
You're not otherwise occupied.
8 out of 80.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm going to roll for Dr. Adams there. You did pretty good. Okay. All right. You notice on Brandon's blood work, and it's kind of a sigh of relief that no pathogens, nothing that can, nothing that you'd be having to worry about any kind of quarantine situation. In fact, his blood's pretty darn healthy. But you do notice an anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to isolate it on your microscope system. And do you have biology? Or you have biology?
Mm-hmm. I sure do.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
95 out of 60.
You have no idea what this is, and you're not entirely sure what this is. There's something, it's very minute, it's very, very trace.
Can I attempt to push the roll? Is that something
there's no pushing, but you can make a luck roll to see if you can. Go ahead and make a luck roll.
All right. I have a pretty good score in that 60. So. Yeah, I got a 15 on my luck.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. You don't see any evidence that this is transmutable or infectious or is a danger. But it looks something, it's very trace. It's like, it could just be like, leftovers from nutrition or food or something like that. Fungus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing that comes to mind. It looks kind of like a fungus. About this time, Dr. Adams goes, "Hey, what's that say? That's not right. What do you make of this?"
Computer.
Huh?
Nothing. He shuts the computer. He's like,
right.
Look, it's a reaction that can often happen in pathology that is due to stress and stressful situations. It's pretty common that we find in these sorts of scenarios. Nothing you need to concern yourself with too much, but I sure appreciate your assistance. He checks his phone and then he looks to Cassidy.
Okay, it seems like Dr. Adams is buying it, at least for now.
And he says, I think that you should maybe head back downstairs with the others for now. I'll let you know if we find something else, but we're probably going to wrap up the testing here, and we'll stay in touch. Do you have a card?
Tira, yeah, here.
Perfect. It's nice working
Yeah.
with you, Doctor.
No problem. If you need anything, you know where to find me. And if I'm not around, you can always talk to one of the rangers. They'll contact me.
Absolutely. Thank you much.
Right.
He leaves.
Okay. About this time, Nunk's text is coming to you.
Okay. So he checks his phone for that text.
2. Looks around, makes sure somebody just whispers to Cash. 2 of them.
Yeah, so that's going to be a problem. We need to somehow figure out how to obfuscate this kiddo.
So looking out the window, I identify where the fuse, like a generator is or something to disrupt the power? Because we were talking about that last time.
There is what looks to be a generator outside, but it's not operational. Looks like a backup generator. So, yeah, you don't know where the power is exactly coming from.
All right.
How are we going to get this kid out of here? Is there a way out that window, or no, it's too far? And he's trying to talk.
No, it's too far. We're two stories up.
Do keep in mind, it's like seriously pouring down rain outside. Everything is slick. It's like it's hard to see about 5 feet from your face.
I'm going to send a text back to. I'll send it to Angler, and I will tell him. Please advise on how to extract. We need a diversion potentially. No possible way of extraction without being noticed.
Yeah, the lobby's full of people. The power is on. We can't really slip by.
Since I'm outside when I get this message, I'm going to look over and at the building and see if I can see a power box.
Go ahead, because of the rain. Go ahead and make a perception.
Perception, is that one?
Or let's see, I'm trying to remember what.
Search. There's a search.
Go ahead with search. Yeah.
Okay. I got 40, and my search is 40.
Okay.
I may have to trudge through the mud and the rain walking around.
And the mud is getting really bad because it's this is normally kind of dry, eroding rocks and stuff. With the rain here, this is like real sticky, nasty mud.
I type back. You have 30 seconds.
Okay, and I'm going to look at Brandon and say, Brandon, buddy, we're going to need to move pretty quickly. It's about to get dark. There's nothing to worry about. We're here to help you, and we're going to get you out of here, but we need you to cooperate, okay?
Just to clarify, Nunk, you have Brandon too in one of the cars?
Yes.
Okay, he follows you in, and when you have him in the car, he kind of hides beneath the coat and starts rocking back and forth.
Yeah, I reassured him and told him that it's okay, Brandon, you're safe. We're going to get you out of here.
He seems just really scared and out of it.
Okay. So I'm in the interim. I text the others and say we're leaving. Get back.
And you all get the texts?
Are we finding any further damage, Gallegos and Marshall and I?
Yeah, actually, you guys going into the camp, you come across several campsites that look like they've been trashed, not by the weather. Looks like something's uprooted. Trash tents. Go ahead and let's see here.
And just as a note, I'm going to throw on my night vision goggles.
Okay. Okay.
This doctor has surprises.
Okay. Go ahead, Marshall and Angler, and hit a alertness rolls.
50 out of 50.
35 for 50.
Okay. Marshall, go ahead and roll a luck roll.
46.
Okay. Both of you. It takes a while to look around, but as you're looking around the camp, it's dark, it's raining. Tamika's there looking at stuff. Your flashlights glint on what looks to be metal, shiny gold.
In the wreckage?
In the trees.
In the trees. Okay. Are we talking about a ring, a stripe, a spot?
It's just like it hits something that looks like gold metal. And
if we train a flashlight on it, is it motionless?
You take your flashlight to where you think you saw it, and it's not there, but you notice after kind of looking for a bit, something that looks like a statue in the woods.
This is a human-sized statue?
No, actually, this statue is very tall. And it's about 20 yards from your position. And as you look at it, you notice that the statue, it looks like a statue that is about 15 feet tall. And you suddenly see its eyes open.
It's a humanoid form?
Humanoid form.
It doesn't look like the scary clown or the Native American.
Actually, it does when you kind of get a little bit of a closer look at it, and it's staring at you guys and beginning to move.
I'm ready to open fire.
All right, no problem. Go ahead and if you want to go for it, do a firearms roll. Tamika notices it herself and goes, "What the hell's that?" And she's already got her Glock drawn.
I've got a 15 for 70 firearms.
Okay.
And that's my Glock 22.
Ooh. Okay, and Tamika has shot as well.
Can I hear the shots in the distance?
Yeah, all of a sudden you start hearing shots. You both hear shots. The people downstairs hear shots, and the people downstairs start freaking out. Going, what's that? What's that? What's it? You know, and the typical freak out. There's somebody shooting out there.
Well, we did go out to look for a bear.
But still, I mean, these are people hearing gunshots, and they're freaking out.
I'm on 20
Multiple
seconds.
Gunshots.
On 20 seconds, I click back really quick, and I'm like, hold. That's all I say. I say, hold gunshots. I'm tapping that to the guys upstairs with Brandon.
Mm-hmm. I kind of laugh, hold gunshots. We can definitely hear them.
Okay. Back to Angler. Yeah, go ahead, and now that you've this is just like kind of like an automatic thing. Go ahead and do a sanity roll.
Sure.
As you're seeing this 15-foot tall giant who may actually be growing just a little bit bigger, almost to 18 feet as he's getting closer. And he's got kind of a pale blue glow to him. And he's got the red lips and sunken in black eyes with white milky eyeballs and irises.
Is there a recognizable expression on that grotesque face?
Just a very plain Native American look to him. In fact, he's dressed in what looks to be a loincloth with a lot of metal accoutrements on it, and wearing a belt, and has a headdress. And the headdress looks like red feathers or horsehair. It's kind of messed and knotted due to the rain and stuff. But he also kind of moves with a bit of grace, and you're also noticing that you don't have the T-Rex effect with the footfalls coming your way from what you'd expect. Kind of like a specter.
I made my sand check.
Okay.
How do I get any impression that my gunshots or Tamika's have had an effect?
Yeah. Your shots kind of hit center mass. He doesn't seem to flinch. Tamika's shots hit right towards his throat, and he kind of goes, "Ugh," just a little bit there, kind of like, and then he looks down. It's like, "Oh, with an expression of, oh, I've been shot. Oh, how quaint." And then he looks back to you guys, like, it never really fazed him that he's actually been damaged.
Yeah. But he's approaching us in an unhurried fashion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slow and methodical.
Well, I'm going to prepare a retreat, but I'm going to prepare a retreat. I'm going to take a couple more shots before I go. Well, I have an opportunity,
problem.
But I don't expect much at this point.
Okay,
I'm
go
trying
ahead.
to figure out how to get the ranger back out of danger.
All right. Well, she's there pumping lead into him, and you notice the bullets are striking, but it's like kind of a mist effect, kind of like shooting and hitting mist with little poofs.
Mm-hmm.
Although you do also notice that there, with that one shot by his throat, that there was actually some kind of something that looks like damage.
Mm-hmm. His metallic wear, does it look technological at all?
It looks Native American, probably Mesoamerican, actually more specific in origin,
Right.
but slightly different.
Right.
It's like, kind of like riveted plates on his leather loincloth and his belt.
But it doesn't look like something like circuitry that I could, imagine, like, oh, if I shoot this circuit, then it'll, yeah, okay. Well, I made my second rolled a hit.
Okay.
Should I maybe, if I want to follow up toward the throat, should I make, some adjusted roll or something?
That'd be a call roll. So what did you roll?
I only rolled a 56 for 70, so.
Okay. Still hits. It just looks like you're hitting ghastly vapor.
Mm-hmm. Where's Marshall in all this?
Okay. Yes. Where is Marshall on all this?
All right, so I'm going to run up and I'll say, "Shield your eyes," and I'm going to throw one of the flashbangs up at its face.
Okay, no problem. First of all, make a sanity roll really quick.
Okay.
And we'll take care of the flashbang.
43.
43 out of
45. Oh, no, out of 50.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Go ahead, Marshall, and what did you get on, again, Angler, in your sanity?
Me or
Angler.
I don't remember what I rolled, but it was a pass. It was less than half.
Okay. Both you go ahead and take 2 points of sanity. And keep track with when you get to breaking point.
All right. You want me to roll for that? Yeah?
No, you're fine. Just take 2 points of sanity for seeing the creature.
Correct.
But what's breaking point?
Breaking point is usually half your sanity.
Okay, thanks.
Should I roll for the flashbang grenade?
Yep. Go ahead and roll roll to toss on it. That would be a general athletics.
17.
17. Okay, no problem.
And
Flashbang.
I yell, shield your eyes to our group. Well, not
Okay.
yell, but, you know.
Tamika follows. She shields her eyes. Angler, are you going to shield your eyes? Okay. Boom. Bang, bang. And it goes off. Nunk and everybody else, to one degree or another, here you hear a loud boom outside and a huge flash. That's a little bit brighter than most of the lightning that's been out there.
Does it seem to have
Is the
any
panicking getting
noticeable
worse?
effect?
We will get to that. Guys inside, what are you doing?
I look at Cassie and I'm like, now could be a really great time to go. But Nunk said to hold, so what do we do?
If the lights were off, yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that Brandon isn't freaking out.
Okay. Brandon's like kind of looking a little bit like, oh, okay. But he's quiet and he's just kind of like, okay, just kind of following along.
I think
Nunk, are you going to go ahead and try and hit the power box?
We're in the middle of a storm, yes?
Yes.
I'm going to wait just a moment until the next clap of thunder.
Okay. Well, you had something bigger than a clap of thunder just hit you right there with the flashbang. So.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't sound like lightning hitting. So.
Right.
I'll wait for the thunder, but if that's just a couple of seconds, I mean, I'm using my judgment. If it's been thundering and lightning,
right,
then the next time it thunders, I'm going to pull the breaker.
Okay. Nothing so far, but it's only a matter of a few moments before something happens.
Yeah.
Marshall and Angler, after the light goes away, the giant being is gone. He isn't there.
Okay, well, that's progress.
And there's no evidence of him dissipating or blowing up or anything like that.
Right. I'm gonna step toward his last known location and scan the ground with my flashlight to see if there's some unconscious figure or bits of protoplasm or boots. Nothing there.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Are there footprints? Like large footprints?
Go ahead and make a tracking roll.
I'll try that too.
92. I failed that.
Okay.
Yeah, 60. I failed too.
Okay. You don't find prints, but you find a kind of a morass of muck, like he was walking there. But the way it looks is that for something as big as him, he should have made more of an impression in the soil. But it's kind of like if it wasn't all muddy there, it would be a lot. It wouldn't. His footfalls wouldn't have been so heavy, but because of all the really fine mud, it actually made some slight impressions in there, but not as much as you'd expect.
Well, I'm just hoping that the rain and the storm will cover up any evidence.
No problem. Pretty much it's quiet. Don't hear anything. Don't see anything. Tamika's looking around. She's got her flashlight. She's like, what is going on here? And she's kind of putting her eyes towards you guys, looking at you kind of odd.
Yeah, I'm thumbing off a message, and I'm going to say that's the craziest looking bear I ever saw.
Yep.
That was no bear.
That's right, Ranger. That was no bear. I don't know what the hell it was. You guys have regular carnivals up here?
No. Let's get back to the rain. Ranger
Yeah.
Station and
Let's get out of this weather.
with Doug. This is let's get out of here. I don't want to be out here any further.
I think we know what caused the damage. Let's get back inside.
As we're walking back, I just look at Gallegos and say, well, when we get back in there, you could say what you want, but a loony bin, getting locked up in a loony bin and losing your job, and I just keep walking.
Let's just talk with Doug, and we'll figure this out. Let's just.
Like I said, we both saw a bear, so and
Yeah.
I walk.
She's hot footing it back. Okay. I am going to need the doctor and Agent Hartz to both make power rolls.
I've climbed in the car with Brendan, by the way.
Okay, no problem. So you're holding up on the power box for now,
No, I
or
did that already.
Extreme success on the power.
Okay.
11.
63 out of 70.
I got the doubles.
okay, extremes, no problem. We'll get back to you guys here in a second. Okay, so Tom, you did pull the power box?
Yeah, when the thunder hit.
Okay, no problem. Thunder hit. Yep, you pull the power. Everybody notices the power going off. Everybody coming back from the encounter notices the power going off. Everybody upstairs, power's off.
So as soon as that happens, I tell Hartz to grab the kid and make sure she
One
grabs.
step ahead of you, and I'm just rushing him out the door.
Do you have a way to see, or are you just running blind through the dark?
She's just going.
Okay, well, I've got my night vision goggles, so I'm just going to make my way out as quickly as possible.
Okay, as
And
you guys are coming,
I'll have my weapon drawn too, my Colt.
okay, no problem. As you guys are going out, you hear, mass panic of 24 plus people going, "What's going on? Where are the lights?" And you're hearing Ranger Kenna trying to say, "Hold up, we'll have the backup generator up in just a few seconds. Just calm down, people. Calm down."
Bolt out the door.
Okay. It's going to take a little bit because you got people all around kind of flailing a bit and stuff.
I also made my con check for this because of my morbid obesity.
Right. No problem. Okay, you guys are able to get out the door.
And I look for what car Nunk is in, and I get Brandon into the other one.
Right. Nunk is in the one car there with Brandon too. As you guys are coming out, Tamika and Angler and Marshall are coming over to you with flashlights.
What does she comment on my night vision glasses?
I don't know if she's actually seen him yet. Let's see.
Well, let's hope that Angler and Marshall do something about that.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, can
Tamika, yeah.
like knock her on the back of the head, or like just yeah,
Okay. You want to knock Tamika on the back of the head?
yeah. I don't want to, but I have to. It's either that or a
Okay.
bullet.
Go ahead and this will be do a hand-to-hand
Fighting
roll
brawl.
then. Yeah.
26.
26. Okay. Go ahead and since you're doing a called shot for knockout as opposed to like a full force sort of thing, go ahead and roll your bare fist.
Well, it's the butt of the shotgun.
Oh, you're gonna butt of the shotgun.
I'm just-
okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
going down.
All right.
What would that be?
Butt of the shotgun. That would be a.
Well, you're not trying to injure her; you're just trying to knock her out.
Knock her
Yeah.
out, exactly.
I would say that's a good question.
A constitution check
Well,
on her
it's-
part?
It's a maneuver, and it was successful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she already did a con check. I already did a con check for her, and she failed.
All right, so
So yeah, we'll just say, yeah, you knocked her out before she could say anything. And
You
the
see the
moment,
Kind of
doctor.
shielding Brandon from seeing that and ushering him into the car.
And then
well,
you
Brandon
see the
can't see
doctor with
much.
you see the doctor with the goggles and his gun out with a laser sight on it and the suppressor.
Okay. As everybody's meeting up in the middle of the rain, in the middle of the dark, you all hear in the background the sputterings of the backup generator coming on. And in a few seconds, they'll start having light again.
Will they? Because I pulled the breakers.
You pulled the breakers for the main power.
Well, is it a separate system? It's still using the same wires, isn't it? Just the source.
You
I don't
were
know.
kind of
You're
doing
the
a
To a
rough
certain extent, it depends on who set it up. A disaster recovery professional or
Right,
Some
and I
hobby
actually would
electrician.
guess that if you pulled the breaker externally, that's attached to the wires that are coming in, so there could be a separate set of wires from the generator to it. Because basically,
Yeah,
you've got the
especially
system that's meant to stop. If you have lightning strike, then cuts that off. So I think it's conceivable that it still works.
All right.
there's
So
your
can everybody get in the car?
Yeah, the question is, are we bringing Gallegos or are we leaving her here? She
Leave
could
her
have.
there.
She fell on the hill. She bumped her head. She saw something.
She had
right?
a concussion. She hallucinated.
Yeah.
Who cares? As long as
Okay,
they
well,
don't know
she's
who we are.
right now. Gallegos is right now face first in the muck.
Right. I'm
Turn her
gonna
over.
pull her up under the eaves of the building and leave her behind.
All right,
Okay.
that's what I was going to ask Angler because I had the shotgun aimed at her. I was just waiting for the word.
Yeah,
No problem.
I don't think she's got a credible story, so I think we could leave her behind with a bad bump.
Copy that,
Okay.
and I jump into the car, into one
All
of the
right.
SUVs.
All right, no problem. Everybody's able to get into the SUVs. Okay.
There's some extra towels in these SUVs, I hope.
Oh, there's some stuff in there. I'm sure you could find some kind of towel thing or roll paper towels or something like that.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Who's best driving in these conditions?
I have a 50.
I have
I'm already in the driver's seat, so
2 different cars, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
two
2
different
vehicles, and we should split up pretty evenly. I'd like one of them. I'd like either Cash or Hearts to meet Brandon too.
Okay.
I think that would be worthwhile.
Like after we get out. Away.
As we're loading in,
So I'm in-
because we should split up between the 2 vehicles. I'd like to get one of the people who knows Brandon 1 to meet Brandon 2,
Okay.
and also somebody else should be with Nook.
I'll
All
ride
right,
with
so-
you. That's fine.
So we got car 1 with Nunk and Brandon 2. Who's with Nunk? Okay,
Cash is going
Doctor
with Nook.
Cash.
Okay.
and Cash. Okay. The Cash and Nunk and Brandon 2, and then the other one is the rest of you guys
Yeah.
yeah, with Brendan 1.
with Brandon 1. Okay.
My drive, by the way, Marshall, is 60. Okay, I mean, not that we could compare that specifically personally. I'm a pretty good driver. Ford,
Yes.
would you say it's been about 40 minutes since I got the call saying that there was FBI on the way? That's my rough estimate.
Rough estimate, about 30.
About 30, okay.
About 30,
We've still got a
35.
decent lead on them.
Oh, yeah.
They're in Montana, so
Well, and this with the storm, they're not going to be anywhere close to getting through the storm. Even if they are in the area, in the region, the storm's going to keep them away.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a window. You have a window of opportunity.
Good. Which way, and I guess I'd like to open up a live radio or phone between the 2 cars so we can plan before we pull out.
Okay.
Which way do you think we should head?
there's only one road out. We
There's
just
only one
go
road out.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then
Okay.
we make a choice.
we're going back. Once we get out of the mountains in about half an hour, we can be a little more calm and
Okay.
work out what
Probably out of this weather too.
Okay.
No, that's probably all over this side of the California, but
I don't know. It might just be right here. You know how these storms happen after an event.
maybe.
That's true.
Right.
How is Brandon 2 reacting in this car right now? Does he seem to be pretty subdued?
he's scared and rocking and
I'm in the back seat with them. Nunk, would you like me to sedate?
I'm too busy driving to answer your questions.
I'm going to go ahead and sedate the kid.
Okay, we're going to say that, as you guys are tearing out of the parking lot, the lights fully come on at the ranger station. Okay. And assuredly there is further chaos going on there. But you are leaving it behind, going through the road is paved, so it makes for easy when you could keep on. It makes it easy to get out.
I actually like the chaos. I like the storm and the flashbang and the 24 people all, because they're going to have 24 different stories.
Well, they might think that they're still upstairs. It was pitch black when they came out, so
I think they will.
Except for Dr. Cash's glowing green eyes.
and laser sight, this red light, this laser pointer.
That was when he got outside. He doesn't need that inside. He heard the shooting outside.
Okay. Just as you're pulling out, I need let's see, Nunk and Cash to go ahead and make power rolls again. Or Cash make another power roll and Nunk make a power roll.
Yeah, 24 out of 70.
Okay, you're good, Cash. Nunk?
I got 44 out of 60.
Okay. You kind of, Doctor doesn't notice this, but Nunk, you got something crawl. It feels like something's crawling up the base of your head inside your brain. Weird sensation.
Okay.
Kind of like how a migraine would a bad migraine would onset, but you get this weird feeling of something that coming onto you, but like something wants to get in your head.
Okay.
Okay. Angler, Hertz, and Marshall, go ahead and make power rolls.
71 out of 75.
Okay.
01.
Ooh.
Hertz, you are
My
cool.
dice are on fire today.
Okay.
68 for 40.
Okay. Angler and Marshall, as you're starting to go down the road, it feels like you get this thing in your head. Kill the abomination. More so with Angler. Kill the abomination. The abomination must die. The boy must be safe.
So does this sound like words in my head?
Like an impression of words rather than words. And in fact, you're also getting an impression instead of going straight down the road, the impression is telling you to turn left around the hill.
And the abomination is not the boy. I'm saving the boy. That's what I want to do.
It says the boy must be safe. Kill the abomination, and you get this impression, for the boy to be safe, you must go to the left instead of straight. It'll take you around the Evergreen Loop towards the cabins and the San Francisco Power HQ there.
Okay, two important questions. I don't know whether it's me or Marshall driving, and I don't know whether our vehicle's first or second in our little convoy.
Okay.
I was already ready to go, so
I would say Nuke is ahead of you there, and you're getting to you're about ready to get to the junction. It's only taken a few minutes to get yourself to the junction there with tearing out and stuff. And the junction will take you either down the Evergreen Road towards the large ranger station in the region, or you go left, and that'll take you around the hill, the big hill where the Rancheria station and the backpackers camp is, to where the cabins, and the lodge and the
dam is.
The water and power stuff is.
And who's driving?
I thought you were, but
I think I pulled
That's
it.
the impression I was under.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought you were there, Anglo.
So I'm I'm riding the brake while I'm trying to figure this out, and I'm going to stammer
Right.
out, "Who is the abomination?" out loud.
Don't get anything from anyone.
I heard that too.
What are you?
I mean,
What are you talking about?
To save the boy. All right, I'm going to start to pull left. I don't think I filled my pound substantially, right? I don't know how I'm going to. I might see clear to something, but right now, there's a reason to go left.
Angler, where are you going?
To save the boy.
To save the boy? We're already taking him. What are you talking about?
there's something in my head too.
Is Brandon
must be safe.
reacting?
Now, did I hear anything in my head?
No, you haven't heard anything.
Well, my intention was to turn right because it's the fastest way down the hill.
Okay. Well, instead of one thing you notice is instead of going straight and rightish to go down the Evergreen Road, the other car is going left, is veering towards the left.
Where the fuck are they going? They turned the wrong way.
I don't know, Nuke. Should we just keep going, or do we need to go back? We shouldn't leave agents behind. But are they
They're not babies. They need to. What the fuck did they turn the wrong way?
I send a text to Angler.
Didn't we set up radios?
Yeah, we have
you got a radio communication.
Angler, what are you
Buzzing
doing?
here and there.
I'm trying to talk to Angler. Angler,
I'm trying to save the boy. There's something down here to save the boy.
something's trying to get in my head, and I think it's in his head. I assume we're on speaker.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
turned
so-
the wrong way.
I know. Something's going wrong with this. Something's trying to get in my head, and I think it's in Angler's head.
Cassidy, are they okay?
It's saying to save the boy. So we
I
must.
don't know what they're doing. They're going on about this saving the boy. They've turned left, and is Brandon Ford? Is Brandon reacting at all? Is he acting strange?
Brandon 2 is
Or Brandon 1? I'm in the car with
okay.
Brandon
Brandon 1 is kind of looking like, and he kind of pipes up, going, "Well, what's happening? What's going on?"
Agent Hartz, do you feel that Agent Angler and Marshall have been compromised in some way?
I don't know. It seems that way. They're going on about something in their heads.
Something's trying to get into my head too. It's giving me a migraine.
I'm fighting it off, but I can still hear it. It doesn't have control of me.
I can't think clearly. I'm just trying to save the boy.
Just stop the
Angler,
car.
stop the car.
The car. Don't drive any farther.
Right.
Nuke, let's change so I'm driving here. Sir.
We don't have time for that. I'm not stopping.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Nook, are you not going to save the boy?
Meet us at the bottom of the hill. I'm like, I think you've been compromised by something.
You don't. Is it safe to say that I don't feel entirely in command of myself?
You feel in command of yourself, but you're very compelled. It's like you've been given a very good argument that, well, maybe Brandon would be safe if I go this way. You're not sure why he would be safe, or you still got enough to go, wait a minute, this is not right, but he would be safe, would he?
Can I attempt to talk him down with psychology?
Sure, you could do that.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, Angler, look, we need to stick to the mission. Your mission is the entire objective here. I understand you're going through this situation. We will deal with it soon. I need you to understand that what you're experiencing may not be real, and you need to challenge those thoughts. You need to think about it and challenge your perception and focus on what we're doing. I'm going to try to do a psychology roll.
Okay.
It's got to be against his power roll.
So I got a 17 out of 30.
Okay.
Well, my last power was lousy. Let's see. 0, 0, 0.
Whoa.
So you don't know.
The doctor sounds pretty convincing.
Yeah.
No, go ahead and make a power roll.
Marshall, try to stop the car. Can you
Shit.
reach the brakes?
Can I
I think
just
I
take,
stopped, actually.
I got a 99.
Oh boy. Okay.
I should have drove.
Nunk, suddenly in your head. Okay, and you are in the car with Brandon too, yes?
Yes.
All of a sudden, it just seems clear as day. Pull your pistol right there, one shot, very little. And you're just so compelled to you're going to shoot him right in the head. Brandon too, right then and there.
I can't. Something's wrong. And I pull to the side of the road, and I put on the brakes, and I pull out my pistol, and I come back like this, and I'm
going to try to shoot him beforehand. Nunk.
You're going to shoot Nunk.
I can't. If we're supposed to save this kid,
you could.
is there?
This is
Actually, I'm
armor.
going to try to pistol whip him instead. See if that'll. Actually,
Okay.
no. I've got the best plan. I'm going to try to disarm him. I'm going to try to grab his gun out of his hand.
Okay, no problem. You're actually in range where you could disarm him.
All right. What am I rolling? Just fighting.
It'd be unarmed combat,
If you pass your Constitution roll.
and you got to do your Constitution roll.
Just to fight. Well, I succeeded on Constitution. I got 28 out of 35.
Okay.
And I rolled a 94.
Okay.
So you've got a hold of my
Doctor-
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll miss. Maybe it'll be enough to make him miss.
Maybe it'll hit you. You're a bigger
Maybe.
target.
Maybe.
We got to
Okay.
kill the boy. I say that back to Cash. We got to kill the boy.
There's time I want to try to talk him out of it, but I don't think there's time.
No, we got to save the boy. We got to destroy the abomination.
You guys are hearing this over the speaker.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom.
A fun
just,
radio conversation.
In Nunk's mind, Brandon 2 is the abomination. These guys don't know, but you know that Brandon 2 is
Okay.
the abomination. That's why you got to shoot him.
All right.
So right now, Agent Cash has made a grab for your gun. You're struggling. Are you going to make a strength roll to try and break free?
I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Okay.
Can we see if it hits?
Okay.
One or the other?
Go and roll a luck roll. The trigger's easily pulled off. Bang. Your guys' ears are ringing.
Now wait, we need to determine if I pass my luck, do I hit Brandon or do I miss Brandon?
That's a good question. Go ahead and roll.
22.
22.
That's an extreme.
Okay.
So I guess I hit Brandon.
You hit somebody really well.
Yeah, you got one of us real good. Good job.
Since I was
Okay.
trying to kill Brandon.
Make another luck roll.
09.
09. Okay.
It's not an extreme, but
The gun slips and it hits the doctor. You shoot the doctor.
Oops, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Agent Cash, go ahead and roll luck roll.
Okay. $24.
Okay, no problem. No, go ahead and roll damage.
What is my damage?
Was it a Glock?
Yeah.
1d10.
Oh, 1d10?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you fail your luck roll, it'll probably just be the lethality roll. So
I got a 7.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Well, you're not okay.
Oh, no, I definitely am pretty upset right now.
it's only a flesh wound. Major.
And you are lucky, Agent Cash, because it is only a flesh wound. It'll be half, a half, so it'll be 3 points.
All right.
3 points damage.
You son of a bitch! Now
I'm just going to pull the trigger a second time, but now I'm still trying to point it at Brandon.
Agents, I hear shots fired. Do I hear shots fired?
Stop.
Nuke is
car,
compromised.
Angler.
Nuke is compromised. He just shot me.
You know we don't have time for this conversation. I'm shooting. I could have shot 4 times by now.
Okay. No, go ahead and make another power roll.
All right. 68. What's my POW? Nope. My POW is 60. So.
Okay. Fresh in your mind. Kill the abomination.
Yeah. Just pull the trigger again.
Okay. Well, you are, Doc, when he shoots you, do you let him go?
I will probably have recoiled.
Okay.
From
No
being
problem. Okay. Go ahead and roll full damage there. So you pretty much aim back at Brandon too.
Who is unconscious, I believe.
Yeah, he's unconscious right now. He's sedated.
5 points.
5 points. Expert shot. It's easy. Both of you go ahead and roll sanity.
What have I done? 37.
Now, Ford, where
Yes.
is
Yes.
their car into relation to our car?
You guys kind of veered off a little bit. I would say about you're at the junction. You guys are more towards the left just a little ways down the road there at the right, which is going down down the road.
But is it in visual?
It's in visual. Yes, it's in visual sight. And you did see what looks like muzzle flashes. in the
Even
car.
over the radio, that would be really loud too.
Yes, and over the radio would be very loud. You too? Okay.
Ford, do I feel
yeah.
like the abomination has been eliminated?
You
And to
don't.
what degree does the shock of the gunshots and whatnot affect my understanding?
You don't feel anything in regards to kill the abomination at all. It's just like it's gone.
Okay, so I do.
It's gone.
The abomination, that pressure feels lifted.
Yep, it's fully lifted. In fact, you're in your full capacities right now. Other than the fact that apparently Nunk has lost it.
I'm gonna climb out of the car because I'm probably covered in blood in this. Probably I failed my sanity roll.
Okay, you failed your sanity roll. How about you, Nunk?
I passed.
You passed.
Angler, drive.
Okay.
Get to them. Get to them. Get to them.
I'm
Please.
assuming this will trigger my derangement that I have.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember how many sanities I lost from.
I do have one notch on violence as an incident of sand loss already.
Okay.
This is
Give me a second here. I just want to make sure I give you the right sanity loss here because I thought I had it. But... Okay. It'll be okay for you, Doctor. It'll be a 1 sanity loss.
Okay.
For Nunk, it's going to be a 1d6.
You mean the other way around? Because Nunk was the one who passed.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
passed.
I failed.
Okay.
You passed.
you passed. Okay. All right. For you, Nunk, it'll be yeah.
And I'll
It'll be
take one.
It'll be 1.
Okay.
Are you rolling the d6 for me, or should I roll it? Board?
Go ahead and roll your d6 there.
No, I rolled on my dice. Okay, there we go. 6.
6. Okay. You gonna spend any bonds to?
I sure am.
Okay.
I sure am. So I have 10 points towards one of my bonds. Can I spend that down?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'm going to drop that down to 4 with his
Ooh.
bond with his grandson.
Okay.
After seeing
No
this
problem.
shot.
No problem. Nunk, yeah, you only have 1.
I've
There.
lost remarkably small amounts of sanity because I'm already a sociopath.
Okay. And as you get as the doctor flops out of the car, you
I'm
get
like
your
trying
full.
to clean off the blood and stuff like that. I'm really OCDing it right now.
The full everything comes to you, Nuke, as to your what you did. But I mean, you remember that whole thing that everything that came into your head, but now you're in full control. But now you realize you just murdered a young boy.
Yeah. I lean out the window and I say, Doc, get back in the car.
And I'm going to follow Marshall's advice and back onto the main track and drive toward our wayward compatriots.
He's not getting back in the car, and he is, because it's covered in blood, and he's right now in his own little psychosis.
Well, you're
Luckily, it's raining heavily.
Rain and mud, so I said, Doc, get back in the fucking car, agent. I said, we got to get out of here.
And over the radio again, I hear shots were fired. I need a status.
He gets in the front seat.
Apparently, we were under some sort of I say we were under an attack of some sort of psychic attack. I was compromised.
Understood.
I killed Brandon. I have shot Brandon too, and I've shot Doctor Agent Cash. I ain't gonna try that last name.
Okay. I think we need maximum distance at this point. Is Agent Cash in immediate danger?
I'm fine.
He's dancing around in the rain, upset that he's got blood on his shirt.
Well, we should be there at this point. I mean,
you
we
pulled up.
Yeah.
Cash, I
At this
totally
point-
understand if you want to get in their car.
I'll jump in there, and I'll jump in with Nook.
No, sir. I've got in my orders.
And how's Brandon 1 doing with this?
He's just kind of like kind of confused, going, what?
Anybody got some headphones for the kid? Maybe a Game Boy?
Luck roll for headphones.
Go ahead, luck roll for headphones.
My response is, fuck the kid. Get out. We got to go now.
A 10.
Okay, sure. You got a pair of headphones that you can give him with a.
Plug them into the back seat jack, and then throw on some Disney Channel or whatever the hell we got. I
You're
don't
able
know.
to find
Brandon.
a suitable thing to
We're in the mountains.
In a storm. There's
Yeah.
a DVD.
Yeah, we'll say there's something.
All
there
we
that
have
you-
is Cats the musical.
Oh, God.
Forget it. Throw them out the window.
Okay. So
I'm-
you're able to get Brandon distracted without too much trouble.
Cash, you're in my car.
Yes, sir.
As we start going, I say, I'm sorry about shooting you.
It doesn't matter. You're doing your job. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take point. Let's get the hell out of here.
Now I'm gonna look to Angler. Angler, are you okay to drive? Are you? How do you feel?
I think right now I don't feel compromised.
Neither do I.
Only a flesh wound.
Let's get some distance.
All right.
Okay. Everybody make power rolls.
Oh, great.
I passed again, but not extreme this time.
Oh, 3.
I got a 7.
18.
95.
Oh,
Guess who's compromised
Okay,
this time?
who will he shoot?
Okay. Just right in your head. I mean, just like if it's nothing. You're taking Brandon over towards the cabins and that side of the hill, like you were before.
All right,
I mean,
so full U-turn, screeching.
Full U-turn, screeching, going back. Yeah.
Fuck.
Saving the boy. Saving the boy.
So
Saving the boy.
I'm doing
Yeah.
the same thing.
Recompromised.
At this point,
Okay.
I'm following.
Question, Nuncan and Cash. Did you do anything with the body?
No, we're leaving.
Oh, it's in the
already.
back seat of the car.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the
He's
back seat
lounging.
of the car.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and make another sanity roll.
Oh, okay.
It's not like we haven't both seen dead bodies.
True, but at the same time, it's the whole creepiness that you got a dead body and a dead kid that was innocent. Okay.
What was this
Cash?
roll for? Sanity roll?
Yeah, sanity roll.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cash, what'd you get?
77. It's a fail.
Fail? Okay. And that's a double, so that's an epic fail. So 1d6 for you, Cash. And for you, Nunk, you take 1 point.
Yeah.
Just the creepiness
How about another 6?
Well, you're already at the point where when you see your grandson, you're going to give him a good swift kick.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna take it out on my daughter.
Okay.
Can
No
you
problem.
split them up, or do they all have to come off of the same person?
Your bonds can be split. How many points you want to take, and it's up to you how many points you want to take. Yeah, you can take no points if you wish.
Nope, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Angler, where are you going?
Do not question me. Saving the boy.
Marshall.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to observe Angler right now and I want to assess the whole situation.
How far do we have? I mean, now that I picked up speed and I'm going down the left-hand path, how far am I going?
It's not that far. It's basically a half mile. And go ahead and make a drive roll. A lot of that nasty slick mud is getting onto the pavement.
71 for 60.
All right.
Great dice.
Yes. Okay. So go ahead and make a luck roll.
Where is luck? I keep
It's
looking for it.
in Delta Green, luck is a straight up roll. 50 or lower, it's you pass.
Right,
higher than
right,
50,
right.
it's, you don't get anything.
74.
All right. You slide off the road and kind of go into a section. You're close by to your left on the by the meadow area. If looking at the map, Dom, can you bring up the map there just so we can?
This time I was ready.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right there with those by those trees with the meadow. Yeah, you slide off and hit you hit one of the trees broadside. It doesn't damage the car beyond repair, but it puts a nice gash on the side. And Brandon notices and starts screaming as you all feel the grind down the side of the car.
Does that stop us, or are we still
Yeah,
moving?
eventually you stop and you're kind of in a little runoff there. that's on the side of the road.
Brandon, breathe.
What's going on? What's going on?
Brandon, it's okay. I just need you to calm down.
And I catch up just a few seconds later.
I'm popping out the passenger side door with my shotgun, not pointed at anybody, in my hand, and I'm going around towards the driver's side. Angler, like trying to get his, like, look at me. Angler, what are you doing?
Saving the boy. Saving the boy.
You almost killed us and the boy. Let's take it.
Wasn't going fast. It's this big tree. It's raining out.
I know. Sometimes they jump out at you, but breathe, buddy.
Angler,
Breathe.
just step out of the car. Take a breath of fresh air.
We'll help you, but you take a look at what just happened.
All right, so I'm gonna try to reverse away from the tree, and I don't care if they're in the vehicle or not. I've got to go on and save the boy.
Okay.
So reverse gear.
I pulled up alongside of him. What the fuck are we doing?
Saving the boy.
Angler's compromised.
So he's taking off with me in the car.
Okay,
I'm going to shoot the tires out.
Okay.
From inside the car?
No, I'm outside.
No, he's outside.
You got out.
I jumped out and walked
I'm in the
around.
car.
Okay, go ahead and roll your firearms there.
24. Back tire.
Okay, no problem. You're able to hit the back tire. Angler, make a drive roll.
Now I get a decent roll. That's a 6 for 60.
Okay. You're able to bring the car under control and stop it before rather than go into a spin from getting your tire blown out. So you are grinding rims right there and slowing down.
Okay.
This is a bloody fucking mess.
I haven't even seen the inside of your car.
Noon can rise.
Someone fire the boy.
Step out of the car.
Hearts, this is insubordination.
I pull out my pistol. I don't care. Get out of the car. You're not right in the head. You're compromised. Get out of the car.
How do I know that you're not compromised? Do you want to save this boy?
So we don't even know. We don't even know what he is.
Angler. Take a moment.
Are you bleeding?
Look around you.
Are we there with them?
Yeah, you'd be there with them by now.
Angler, you need to breathe. You need to think about what's happening. Reflect on your situation. I respect you as leader, but we do have a mission that is an alternative to what you're stating. I need you to really take a moment and count to 10. Reflect. And so I'm going to try to do it again.
Okay, go ahead and roll the psychology.
21 out of 30.
No problem. Angler, power roll.
40 for 40.
Okay. It takes a while, but doctor's words are sinking in. And you're also getting a clue of going, wait a minute, why am I here to save the boy? We're going to save the boy. We need to get out of the area.
Right. And this is the second time I've realized that. So,
yes.
Angler, perhaps allow Marshall to drive.
Maybe. Hearts, can you drive?
I can drive.
You seem to be a little calmer than the rest of us.
We have to change the tire first.
We're all going to have to pile into one vehicle now and just go.
Well, I don't know if we can do that. Isn't there a corpse in your vehicle, in the other vehicle?
Yeah, throw him in the trunk.
Doctor, sedate Brandon, and we're getting out of here. I'm driving.
Okay.
Brandon's screaming right now. He's freaking out.
Seeking approval. Sedate.
No. Were we to eliminate the situation, it says nothing about taking this boy back. Throw them both in the trunk and let's just get back to headquarters.
I don't think we need to traumatize.
No, it needs to look like an accident.
Well,
we
might
already have a car.
We might have to dispose of one of the bodies for sure, but I don't think we need to traumatize the initial subject. Although I don't know what the hell we're going to do with him. He's not going back to Kansas or wherever he's from.
Permission to sedate, Nuke. Angler, permission to sedate.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
I'm going to climb out of the car and go sedate the boy. And I'm going to be, he's going to see me coming. I'm not going to look threatening to him. I'm going to use my relationship with him that I've built.
Okay.
But I am covered in blood. So.
It's a short order, and you're able to sedate him, and Brandon sedated.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody, go ahead. Huh?
Oh, sorry. If we're going to make sanity rolls, I just wanted to say we can move the dead body into the other car, put that car in neutral, shove it down the hill, and it looks like that the people who drove away with it must have.
There's not much of a hill to shove it down, really.
The car doesn't matter. It can't be traced to any of us.
That's true.
Just leave the freaking car. Everybody
we just want to. Yeah.
Okay.
We want to make
put
sure
put the dead body in the trunk and cram in. And I look over at Cash and I'm like, I'm sorry I shot you, but you need to lose some fucking weight.
He doesn't say anything.
That's probably what saved him.
Okay.
The point is that we have to cram all into one car.
I'm in the driver's seat, though. Or I'm in the passenger seat, so I'm fine.
Anyways, climb in.
Okay,
leave
as you're
the other truck.
As you're climbing in, go ahead and make alertness rolls. Everybody. Except Brandon, who's well sedated.
28.
I failed 67.
I failed.
47. Just made it for 50.
56 out of 40.
Okay, who failed?
I did.
Okay. You guys don't notice. Those who did not fail, Marshall and Angler. That giant guy, he's back. And he's brought a couple buddies. And they're coming down the road at you all.
Everybody get back in the car.
Yeah, well, I'm getting in the driver's seat. Are they coming towards us?
Yes.
Angler, if we don't have direct orders to take this boy back. We had direct orders to find out what's going on and eliminate anything spreading. If these creatures want the kid and we can't get away, you throw his ass out the back and we keep driving. End of story.
Agents, I do not like to conscript people into our organization. I do not like loose ends. And I fear that we might expand this anomaly by taking this boy with us back out of the park. I agree with Marshall that it might be the best thing to let this clone be returned to his blue grotto. Does anyone have an objection to that?
No, let's just get out of here.
If you're the
is it really a clone?
I do have an objection to it, only because I think Delta Green needs to know what the fuck is going on here, and they need this boy to test, dissect if they need to, whatever.
Let's take version 2.
Exactly.
We have to take
Study
both.
purposes.
They're starting to sprint your way. They'll be on you there in less than a minute.
I can. Perhaps they're bound to this territory. My personal advice would be to take both of them, but I defer to your guys' judgment.
Agent Angler, you're your operations officer. You decide.
Well, let's see
20
if we
seconds, they'll be there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get the hell out of here.
All right.
Move.
So we're just going
Pulling away.
to try to get the hell out.
Okay, everybody's piled in the other car with everything and tearing off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And Agent Hartz is driving.
Yep, I am driving.
If we can't
Okay, go ahead,
outrun them, we'll toss the boy out.
Go ahead and make a drive roll, Hearts.
25 out of 50. There we go.
Okay, no problem. Road slick. You have a few problems, but you're able to tear down the road.
Are those things following us? Oh wait, do I see them now?
Oh yeah, everybody sees them now.
What the fuck is that?
You're getting sanity checks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the first time
sanity
I've seen
checks
them.
for everybody.
And that's what I was telling you.
Except for Angler and Marshall, because they've seen him before.
I rolled a 1.
I failed this time.
Okay.
Marshall,
right,
got another of those flashbangs?
One left.
Go ahead and take.
I'll give that a try.
Take a point there, Nunk.
Just one? I finally failed my sanity roll.
Or let me double check on that.
I mean, I didn't expect to see 16, 18-foot giants chasing us.
Do we take 1 if we succeeded?
Okay, yeah. 1 if you succeeded. 2 if you actually no. 1 if you succeeded. D4 if you failed. There. Okay.
3.
3. Okay, no problem. Okay, so what is everybody doing?
And Nunk, that's why I was saying we might just need to leave them. We have enough information to bring back to Delta Green. They know the exact location. They could send out a strike team. I have the grenade in my hand in case they get very close to us, but I want to hold it as like a break glass in case of emergency, you know, like if they're right on top of us.
Oh, you're able to outdrive them. They kind of run after you at a tick of a pace, but you're able to drive.
Perhaps this is the wrong time to mention, but if you recall, we're supposed to locate, identify if it's an unnatural threat, and if hostile, remove, make the situation mundane. That's our directive.
Well, you want to go deal with the giants? I'll pull over. You can go talk to them.
No, our directive is to, if we feel like we are being overpowered, to get the hell out and alert, as Marshall said, to alert Delta Green, and they can do a more tactical.
We shot those things that had no effect. My flashbang grenade seemed to neutralize it, or at least let it give up its. It disappeared. Basically, I don't know exactly what it did to it.
Yeah, and we're not at all sure what the physical meaning of these things is, because they don't seem to have the weight that they should.
I become rather calm, and I say to Agent Marshall, I say, it seems to me that Delta Green will want to examine the boy and his clone. It might lead to some explanation, or at least a way that we can deal with this in the future. If we let the boy go, we might be losing evidence that would help us to figure things out. I don't know.
If we're getting away, that's
started.
Sorry. If we get away, that's fine. But I was thinking they were right on top of us, and if that was the only chance to get the information back, one of us needs to survive.
Yeah, well,
did they continue to chase us, but we're gaining on them?
You're able to leave them after a while. And they disappear out of sight. They disappear out of sight. But you still got a lot of road to go down. Hearts, make another drive roll.
Are we at least on the way down?
33. That's an extreme success.
No problem. Roads are okay. The thing you notice going down, that nasty fine weathered rock dirt is covering the roads. It's slick, but you're able to manage pretty darn well.
Everybody, put your seatbelts on.
Nice driving, Hearts.
Thank you.
Way to keep it together. Agents, I apologize for my earlier lapse.
It happens.
I think it was external. My only concern regarding Nunk and Marshall in particular, this debate about whether to leave the boy or not, is whether or not we're going to have a third clone pop out tomorrow and a fourth clone pop out the day after that if we cannot interrupt this process. And maybe if we give them what they want, we can interrupt it. But it's pure speculation. I agree, Nunk, that there's value in retrieving a kid that we can talk to.
Agent Hartz, there's something in the middle of the road right in front of you, and it looks like a child. Just plopped up right in front of you. Make a drive roll.
Run them over.
07.
07. You're able to dodge it.
But I'm going to stop.
You're going to stop. Okay, no problem. You stop. Everybody looking at it is indeed a child.
Brandon 3.
No, actually, it doesn't look like Brandon. It's about 4 foot tall, and it's turning, looking at you, and it looks
Drive.
like a zombie,
Drive.
for lack of a better term. It looks like kind of like a zombie met Frankenstein. It looks like it's been kind of pieced together oddly and stuff. Everybody make sanity rolls.
I passed with a 13.
Okay.
Oh, I failed that. I failed.
Just keep
Okay.
going.
1d4 if you fail, 1 if you succeed.
3. I'm gonna
Okay.
take 2 points off one of my bonds.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start driving again.
And Ford, at that point, I've hit my
Yeah.
breaking point. Oh, no, I
Okay,
haven't, because when I spent those points, it negates them, right? My bonds.
Right.
Okay, so I'm fine. I'm fine, sorry.
You should be. Yeah.
Um,
Okay, but you are at breaking point right now.
No. If
Yeah.
it negates those,
Okay.
I just don't take the penalty. Like when I rolled a 6 and then I took 6 off my grandson, it
Right.
just takes that
Yeah.
away, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
So I understand Hearts swerved around the child standing in the road.
Yes.
The child
And it's
that
yeah. Go ahead.
we all saw was stitched together.
Yeah, it looked like a nice Dr. Frankenstein thing stitched together. It's pale like the giants. It's got it doesn't look like it's rotted, but it looks kind of like a mummy desiccation to it. Although it's in the rain, it's gotten wet. Wet look to it, and it's kind of looking at you and doing these jerky movements as it's focusing in on you in the car.
I'm immediately got my cell phone and I am texting a coded message to Delta Green, informing them as best I can of everything that's going on.
Should we eliminate this or
Okay,
just
you're
keep
not
going?
sure.
Go, just drive.
Keep
Well,
going.
it's going to be tough because your signal keeps going in and out, Tom.
Yeah. Well,
We gotta get
I'm
I-
composing the whole message anyway,
Okay.
so that I can send it when we get to the.
Okay.
Agents, I'm extremely concerned about leaving this anomaly on the street behind us.
Stop the car. I'll get it.
All right, I stop again.
Can I lean out the window and put with the shotgun, or should I?
You can, and it's just kind of blankly staring, like a automaton.
I'll
Probably a
shoot.
trap.
Okay. Just before you shoot, Marshall,
Mm-hmm.
you notice the woods and the rocks behind the child thing. You see glowing green eyes popping up, a whole plethora of them.
Angler, look, just beyond the kid.
We need to
Give
go.
I
No,
pull the
we need to
trigger.
Give them the kid.
Hey,
We were
you
ahead
hear
of them,
wet
and now they're
skittering
ahead of
in the
us.
background.
12.
If we get out
Okay.
of this park, they're probably not going to follow us.
We're talking about 6 sets of eyes, 8 sets of eyes, 80 sets of green glowing eyes.
18 sets of green glowing eyes.
Yeah. Agent Hearts, please drive.
All right, I'm going to drive.
My
Okay.
shot goes off. I rolled an 18 to hit.
No problem. You hit, dude. Go ahead and do damage.
2d10 with the shotgun.
Yep.
And we're all deaf.
Yeah, actually,
Well, he was leaning
with
out.
all the stuff going on, your ears are ringing. And
But I did say I leaned out the window to do it. I was trying to.
yeah.
A 10 in total, a 9 and a 1.
Okay, no problem. It goes down.
Go,
Can I-
gun it, gun
you
it.
see-
I'm driving. I'm going.
Can I
Bang on the
disable the...
top.
Go ahead.
Sorry, what?
No,
Okay.
go ahead.
No, I was just saying I bang on the top of the car right after I do the shot and slide back in.
I'm going
Okay.
to disable the two-way communication with the other car to make sure we're not just broadcasting everything we're saying to the other car.
Good thinking, Cash.
No problem. That's easy. That's easy enough. Hearts, go ahead and do another roll.
I thought we were just using our cell phones.
45. I'm still passing.
Okay, no problem. Along the way, you see another two of the things pop up in the middle of the road.
The automatons?
Well, the Stitch child mummy automaton.
Well, I'm just
right through,
running through them. If they're in my way, I'm running them over. Like,
no problem. Go ahead and do a sanity roll.
Oh, 90.
Perfect.
All right, go ahead and roll D4 twice.
Oh, jeez. All right, 2. That's going to be a total of 5, which I'm going to take out on my family.
Okay.
Angler, Delta Green, we might need to call in a natural disaster in this area.
Technological ability allowing. I'm going to call in whatever strike is available that's not going to make the FBI visit more complicated for us. But yeah, this is way outside of our capacity.
I'm putting that all in the message. And I say, but
there are wildfires nearby. Maybe we can help. Maybe we can get some help with the wildfires nearby, despite the storm.
Don't blow up the dam.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do POW rolls, everybody.
Oh boy.
I passed with an 8.
Oh, 2.
3. Keep checking every time.
35 out of a lot.
83.
No, Angler.
Come on.
It's a very stressful job.
You forgot to take your vitamins.
We're talking about getting rid of the kid. I could think of somebody else we should probably get rid of here.
Okay, Angler.
Shut up and bleed.
Everybody. Pretty well. You're in the heat of the moment and driving along, waiting for more of these things to come out. Angler. Once again, you get the impression the boy must be safe. And you get an impression of a pull-off coming down the road, and to stop at the pull-off.
You're not driving, right, Morgan? Or Cassie?
Right. We've got Cash in the passenger seat and Hart's driving.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We've got.
But you're the one in charge. You're the one in charge of operations.
Yep.
Yeah, Hearts. There's a side road just ahead. Pull off.
Oh, what? Then I pull off.
It's time. This is our chance to save the boy.
Save the. I starting to drive again.
Okay. You're in a panic, Angler. It's you're not gonna save the boy.
Why are you moving?
Still in danger.
Yeah, the boy's still in danger. Why? This is a command situation. There's a pull-off right there. Return to the pull-off. And I'm going to...
A command situation? You said this last time you started to go. We're compromised. Are you compromised again, Angler?
Angler, go ahead and do a power roll.
I'm going to send a message to Nuke.
83, which is the same roll I got last time.
Yeah, you're still convinced that you got it.
Well, what do you mean you're sending me a message? I'm sitting next to you in the car.
Well, you're behind me. And I don't want Angler to hear what I say. And ignore the little face I sent to him.
I'm right next to him. I'm just...
But you're also not going to be able to send it because of the storm.
Well, he's always on and off. Hit or miss. And he's been sending text messages the whole time, so...
Okay. While you're working all that, you're squealing out of the area that Angler wanted to pull off on. You suddenly see ahead of you one of the giants.
Damn it, Hearts! I told you.
All right, I'm gonna.
And it's reaching for something at its belt.
So it's right in front of us on the road.
Yep. It's just a short ways down. You're going to make contact within 30 seconds, and you all visibly notice him reaching for something at his side.
Get out of here.
Put on the brakes. If you hit that thing, it'll kill us all.
Back up.
Does the giant seem like he's going to save the boy to me?
You don't know.
Yeah. All right.
But you notice in the split seconds, what are you all doing? Are you going to stop or are you going to move on?
And there's no, I mean, yeah. Hearts, back to the side road.
I've yelled stop.
All right, I'm just stopping and.
Okay. As you stop, you notice the giant pulling something from his belt. It looks like a big stone or ceramic vessel.
Give him the kid
with a face, and you notice Kim reaching over and click on that stone vessel. And it looks like, and it's pretty much what you think it is. It looks like
getting out of the car.
Back up. No, back up.
I'm reversing.
All right.
Okay, you're reversing? Okay.
As fast as you can. Let's get out of here.
So much for leaving the park and leaving the giants behind.
Okay. As you're reversing, he tosses and throws it, throws the, what is for all practical purposes, a grenade at y'all. With all its Mesoamerican design and such on it.
The holy hand grenade.
Something like that, yeah.
Did he count to 5? I mean,
no, he just clicked. Yeah, he looked like he clicked something with the lid and tossed it at y'all. Hearts, go ahead and make a drive roll.
Oh, please succeed.
Oh, so now I fail.
Well, you're driving backwards. So.
71.
Okay, no problem. The road's you're driving back. The road's getting slick and it's starting to go uphill, and you're kind of sliding back as you see this stone thing coming to your direction, and smack on the hood of your car, and and you see an explosion of pottery shell for a moment there, and it's with what looks to be a white powder. In a moment, and it shakes the car up. It's not a huge explosion, not enough to damage you guys or anything, but it shakes the car up. A lot of this white powder which dissipates in the rain, and
I'm going to put on my gas mask.
Okay, no problem. You're able to do that. While you're doing that, the other guys are noticing that. On the hood, there's this amorphous pink blob.
Pink?
Yes, stuck on the hood, big, like silly putty. And it's slowly turning kind of a gray-green, a translucent gray-green, and it's kind of bubbling.
Is it acid? Must be some form of
no.
acid.
It's like a big thing of protoplasm with all these bubbles, and one of those bubbles opens up and it's an eye, and another bubble opens up and it's an eye, and you see what looks to be tentacles coming off of it, and they're wrapping themselves around the hood of the hood of the car.
Now we got to try to get out of the car.
Yeah.
Brakes.
Give it the kid. Give it the kid.
Fuck the kid. Just leave the kid in the car.
Yep, getting out.
Yeah.
After I make a sanity check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody make sanity checks.
29. I passed it.
Passed.
Fail.
06. Apparently, I'm just not that phased
I
by any of this.
Just made it by 1 point.
Okay. Everybody who made it, take 1. Everybody who did make it, take a D8.
Oh.
Wow. I'm taking 1 off of my ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, whatever. Baby mama.
I took 7 points of sanity damage.
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 off of both my daughter and grandson and some off my wife.
Are you at breaking point?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you're not going to do well with your family when you get back home, are you?
15.
Okay, anybody close to breaking point on your sanity?
Nope.
I'm always close to breaking point. My sanity's 50, my breaking point's 45, but I've been taking it off of my as listed on my character sheet, drug addicted horror baby mama.
All right. Okay. Okay. Well.
So we're piling into the car. I'm gonna throw the unconscious Brandon over my shoulder since I've got to save the boy.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Actually, that's the first thing that comes to your mind is to get Brandon out of there. And if you're all are getting out of the car, it's a short order to get out. While you're doing that, you notice the thing growing and encompassing the whole front of the car with tentacles. But you're able to get out if you don't dawdle along.
This is why we brought 2 vehicles.
No, we don't have the other vehicle anymore. No.
Well, it was better to shoot the vehicle than an angler.
Shouldn't have shot the vehicle.
Was it?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well.
So now we're standing in the rain.
Yes. Now
Yards from a giant.
The thing is it's seeming to encompass the entire car. Was there anything you left in the car?
Yeah, we left
The dead body.
Dead body? Okay.
And we left Cash's goggles. And
No way! I'm taking that stuff with me.
I don't know where you have all of
Okay.
this stuff.
And a giant Dr.
Everybody,
Ball.
On his utility belt.
Yep.
everybody roll a luck roll.
Oh no, I failed.
31
Okay.
regular pass.
Okay.
45.
Okay.
79, fail.
Ooh.
Okay. If you fail, you've left any personal backpack, accoutrement, and stuff that's not on your person.
That's fair.
If you made it, you were able to grab your stuff and take it with you.
Yeah, I've got the kid over my shoulders, so I've got my gun and a wallet and not much else.
Okay. Well, the car at this point, the car is smoking, the thing's growing and nom-nomming on the car and crushing it, and you can hear the car crush underneath it.
How many eyes does it have now?
Oh, multiple eyes. The eyes are staring at you all and stuff, but it seems very hungry for the car.
Anybody
Well, I'm
have
not looking
anything that burns? That burns?
Yeah, the road flares that are left in the trunk that I forgot to grab.
Okay. At this time,
So take to the brush.
yeah, there's brush nearby. Rocks more. There's some brush, but it's mostly rocks. You're still out in the rocky open area, but you can get to cover if you need to.
I sent you a message, by the way, Ford.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think cover is the first thing.
Did Agent Cash pass his Constitution roll?
Is there any reason at this point to run? I'm kind of standing there dumbfounded in the middle of the road.
I mean, running's not going to get us anywhere.
It apparently can catch us wherever we're going, and the woods are full of zombies. So I'm just going to stand there staring at the giant Indian.
Yep. Which time, while you guys are either dumbfounded or freaking out with the car or getting the boy or whatever you're doing, you notice the giants slowly walking towards you.
Angler.
Tarts, nice driving.
Thank you. How about that kid?
We're saving the boy.
Right.
Angler, go ahead and do another power roll.
I'm standing there in the road with my arms crossed, like, what?
36 out of 40.
Okay.
So,
You pop out and it's like, holy shit, the giant's there. Holy shit, there's a creature eating your SUV. You have Brandon over your shoulder, and you're pretty certain you don't want this guy taking him.
now that I'm in my right mind,
Yes.
I do not want the giant to take the boy.
Yes. And it looks like everybody's been kind of running over to bushes and rocks and trying to get out of the way if they haven't.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Well, with the exception of Nunk. Nunk's there in the middle of the...
Nunk, you maniac! At least get some footage before it eats you. I'm headed for the thickest brush there is because I figure giants have a harder time with brush.
I'm like, bonjour.
Nunk, go ahead and make a power roll. And yes, the giant looks like it's focusing in on Nunk.
I'm reloading.
I got a 68 out of 60, so I did not pass.
Okay. You've got.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
It doesn't speak to you. It doesn't say anything, but it's like a general thought form in your head that the boy must be safe. You must return the boy so that he's safe.
I can sort of feel this in my mind.
And it's like fully in your mind. It's like you're. It's not exactly language. It's a thought form communication, and it's really weird.
I'm gonna yell in Angler's direction wherever I saw him go, and say, "The giant wants the boy to be safe." And then I yell it in French and German and Latin.
And Quechua and Swahili.
No, I haven't gotten those down yet.
I'm going to yell back in Latin, tough luck.
The giant's getting closer and closer towards you, Nunk, and kind of inquisitively looking at you, just like you're a novelty.
I'm not going to yell back because I don't want to locate myself, geolocate myself. I'm just looking for the darkest, most away place I can scramble.
I'm not going to let
if you guys just no, he's not. He doesn't look like he wants to step on you. No, yeah. If everybody's in cover, you're underneath rocks or overhangs or bushes or by a thick tree.
Now that the thing is close to me, does it actually look physical? Like it's solid? I had suspected that it was a projection.
It has a solidity to it. Kind of a strange, kind of phantasmagoric solidity to it. It looks a lot like a specter, but well, I mean, unless you touch it, you can't really tell one way or another.
Is it close enough for me to touch it?
You could walk up and touch it if you want. It's kind of looking at you and stuff, and you get more and more intense in your head. The boy must be safe. Bring the boy.
I go up to it and at least touch whatever if it's wearing clothes or.
It's got a loincloth that's studded with what looks to be kind of gold. It kind of phases in and out of spectral.
So it's like it is a projection of some sort.
No, actually, you actually go and touch it. It is something solid, but it's kind of a soft. It has a softness to it. That's the best way to describe. It's like it's solid, but it's like the thing that comes to your mind really quick, like, from an educated background, it's like the space between the atoms has increased.
Okay.
So there is a solidity, but it's not 100%.
It's soft.
Solid.
Yeah.
It's soft.
It's fuzzy.
Yes. And it's kind of tingly touching that. And it's kind of looking down at you inquisitively, like, oh, this is like a novelty. The little monkey's touching me, sort of thing. That's exactly what his look.
I turn back around towards where the woods, and I say, I think this, well, I'm sort of yelling it. I think this is the thing that needs the boy back.
Now, having a better look at this, can I do an... oh, sorry.
I can hear it in my head, I yell.
Okay. Marshall, go ahead.
A natural or an occult roll just to get a better... Or no chance?
Yeah, you can do a natural roll.
I failed. 54 out of 32.
What about a high strangeness roll?
You could do a high strangeness roll. And Marshall, you can do a high strangeness roll if you wish.
All right. Oh, no, wait. No, I missed it.
I passed a high strangeness with a 9.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's an 03. I'm looking at it backwards. 03.
Okay. High strangeness would pretty much confirm there. All of a sudden you are convinced that there is all these little legends and little things that you've been hearing about giants in the world or giants in the Bible or things like that. Right in front of you right now, there's that. There's proof. You don't understand what it's all about, but you got yourself a giant. And he's not seeming too hostile right now at the moment.
Angler.
Yeah.
Following us, do you think they're tracking the kid?
I think they want the kid. I don't know if there's a they or a one that can have multiple presences. Basically, I'm moving from dark place to dark place and heavy cover to heavy cover farther from the road, trying to get out of the park.
Okay, well,
my impression is, by the way,
mm-hmm.
And I don't know how close we are, Cash and Marshall and Hearts. The thing that was compelling me is them. So, Marshall, our idea earlier that leaving the kid behind could reduce our crisis. I don't think anymore. I don't think we want to leave this. I don't think we want to leave this kid in the hands of these entities.
I'm straggling behind. I'm trying to catch my breath occasionally.
Okay. So Nunk is still there. Everybody's scattering to the four winds. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow the direction that Angler's going in.
And
Okay.
I look up at the giant and I go.
And okay, well, since everybody's out of the area, Nunk, the giant kind of inquisitively looks at you and just steps back and starts walking away.
Okay.
And you're left in the middle. Huh?
I yell something at it in Spanish. In fact, I yell, Panfilo de Zamacona y Nunez. I yell the name.
Actually,
it has any react.
It does stop, kind of look over at you. And kind of just smiles. And then walks away.
And how about the shoggoth? Sorry.
Actually, you notice since you're still around there, Nook, you notice that the shoggoth is, for lack of a better term, which let's call it duck-a-duck. It's starting to fizzle and starting to break down and leaving kind of a munched up skeleton of an SUV there. And no combustion. Anything that was there it's just all Swiss cheese. Everything Swiss cheese.
I'm going to start walking down the middle of the road, down the hill.
Okay.
And see if I can get a signal to.
Okay.
Send my report.
No signal. It's slick. Everybody, go ahead and make a Constitution roll and then a power roll.
I passed the Constitution and I got an extreme success on the power.
Okay.
Passed and passed.
Okay.
I failed both.
And passed.
Okay.
Swing and a miss on both.
Okay. Angler, what you get?
I got a 69 for 60 on my Constitution and a 03 for my power.
Okay. Marshall.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. What you get on your con roll and your
68 on my Constitution, which is just a pass, barely.
Okay, no problem. And your power roll?
72 I failed.
Okay.
Wait, no. My power is 75.
Okay. Anybody fail power? Just to double check, anybody fail power? Okay, we'll get to you, Doctor, here in just a little bit. Okay. most all y'all are able to find your way through the woods and stuff. A lot of slick rocks. You're going to have to stop. Angler, we'll get to you in a second here. Doctor?
Yes. I'm pretty winded right now. I've really failed.
You're winded, and whether you like it or not, you're on the side of the road in the middle of the rainstorm, soaking wet, and it's getting cold.
Okay.
And suddenly in your mind, you get this impression: the child is not safe. The child must be safe. And it's
Can I
creeping
still
into
see
your
Angler?
mind. You don't see Angler.
Okay.
Everybody's gone to the four winds and stuff.
I know he wants to leave the park, so I'm going to keep trying to leave the park.
Okay. Well,
because that's the direction the child's.
You've got a lot of. The easiest way to leave the park is the road. Otherwise, you've got miles of country before you get to anywhere near civilization.
Yeah. Follow the road, I guess.
Okay.
It's a little flatter, might be easier.
All right. Who is going cross country as opposed to the road?
I.
Okay. Hearts, are you going to the road?
I'm going cross country.
And Angler's carrying him, right?
Marshall, what are you doing?
I was sticking close to Angler. I figured safety in numbers.
No problem. You're able to catch up with Angler, and you're able to work your way through the rocks pretty well. But, with basic flashlight and stuff, it's very slow going. You have no idea what the lay of the land is here. No way to pull up anything on GPS. The storm continues. It's a nasty one. Everything's slick. The best thing that you would consider, just off the top of your head, both you guys, would be to find shelter. Because you're getting wet, you're getting cold. Brandon's starting to stir. It seems like the concoction's wearing off. He's wet and presumably cold too. Let's see. Hearts, go ahead and make a luck roll.
I failed.
Okay. Do you have tracking or navigation?
Let me see. I have a little bit of navigate.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your navigate.
Also failed.
Okay. No problem. You're in the middle of the open rocky field. Everything's rocks. You're wet. Your ankles have probably been stretched and hurting. This is nasty ground. Going cross country here is bad. You're out in the open, and you do see visible lightning strikes.
All right, and and I'm out of the woods.
Well, the woods here are kind of a relative thing in the fact that because it's mostly stony ground, woods come in little patches.
All right, well, I'm going to start heading to trees.
Okay. You see forms out there in the distance, in the flash of lightning in the distance that look like they might be solid forest.
All right, well, I'm going to head to them.
Okay, no problem. Nunk, what are you doing?
I'm just following the road.
Okay.
And I'm walking rather casually and trying and just making as complete a report as I can possibly make.
No problem. Go ahead and do a Constitution roll.
Okay. Yeah, 40.
Okay. You're feeling it. All you guys are feeling run down and wet and cold and.
Could I do something?
Yeah.
I'm just going to stop for a minute or two at the side of the road, take off the gas mask, throw on some night vision goggles, and I'm going to also I'm going to take a shot of adrenaline.
Okay.
Something people will use for like starting hearts and stuff like that in an emergency.
No problem. Go for it. Yeah. Go ahead. You do your medical.
Okay. I got a 14 out of 80.
Okay. No problem. You're able to get that going, and it gives you a little bit of strength and power. Maybe to walk. You don't know how much longer you can do it, but
Yeah.
got a little bit of pep thrown into you. Okay, Angler and Marshall, what is your game plan?
All right. Can we? How long do you think it's been since I got the call that said the FBI was on the way?
By now, it's I'm going to say it's been about almost 2 hours.
Right. And the rain is unabating?
It's still going down strong.
And Brandon is stirring over my shoulder, which is the warm, dry place.
Yeah. And he's about ready to wake up.
Okay. So what is it? Since I'm slowing, and Marshall's probably caught up with me. So Marshall, what do you think we have in terms of possibility of shelter out here? Are we better off trying to gather a brush lean-to, or are we better off pushing on, or do you think there are some rocks we can duck under? Do you have an MRE in your belt?
I do not have MRE, unfortunately. I only have some ammo, flashlight, the poncho, and a Kevlar vest, which I'm wearing. No matter how tired we are and I can give them my poncho. You can wrap them in that if you want, but we saw those, for lack of a better term, zombie. Yeah. They could be out here. No matter how tired we are, don't push ourselves, but just keep moving, I think.
Okay. Do you have a sense of our direction relative to the road out?
I can make a roll.
Let me see. If you got navigator tracking, you can make rolls.
I have tracking. I'm just trying to find it here.
Yeah, I got a 31 for tracking.
Okay.
Out of 40, so I feel like
you have a general idea that you keep on going down. It's a gradual downhill thing. Mm-hmm. You'll start hitting the tree line and out of the rock field within about 5 miles.
All right. 5 miles downhill with a little slippery.
You saw what I saw, so I think we'd be sitting ducks if we just stopped. Don't push ourselves so we exhaust ourselves, but in case we need to sprint, and if you need to throw the kid off to me for a little bit, we could take turns. But
yeah, I wouldn't mind passing off the kid to you for a little bit.
All right.
Okay. Well, this will be a good, given the time, unless you guys want to continue on a bit, this will be a good place to stop for the game here.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
So we're going to have one more episode, huh?
Yep. We'll pick it up on the final episode here next week.
Excellent. Our players included Morgan Llewellyn, David Gasway, Tim Hart, Jason Melnichuk, and myself with Ford Fitch, the Keeper of the Secrets. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production. In order to create a richer listener experience, we provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to become a patron, visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and punch that bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.